Again, the first thing I start with is just, can I find some neutral? Get him to just relax. I can get him, if I've got the time, is I'm going to wait for that blow and that snort and that licking and chewing, but I'm also not going to try and force it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do yielding the shoulders. If you take back up and you take yielding the shoulders, it's a lot easier to get neutral, because when you're standing in front of a horse and you're asking them to lower their head, the two main things that they're going to do is either try and walk towards you or look around. And so ultimately, when he looks to that side, is I put this wall up until he looks at me and straightens his head up. And if I have to intensify. If he comes forward, is I can back him up. Okay. And then if I further it by pushing on that shoulder, I can get him to yield the shoulders away from the pressure. Eventually, this translates to your rein, pushing the shoulders for something like a turn or a shoulder in. So it comes into the shoulder. So things to notice is I'm going to start way back here. My hand comes up towards the nose and the stick goes to the shoulder. The reason I want it that way round is because later on when I put this together with the reins, the stick is already starting to represent the reins because it's linking the nose and the shoulder. Of course, every couple of steps is I want to ask for my neutral. That's what's going to actually get me the engagement and the relaxation I want, is constantly bringing them back down to neutral. So every bit of pressure has a release, but then every exercise has a bigger release after it, which allows them to not get trigger stacked, not move closer and closer towards threshold, but to slowly learn how to manage doing multiple exercises without getting themselves wound up or too buzzy. Back up. And that's yielding the shoulders.